Failure isn't something to always be feared, right? Failure, maybe if we try to frame it in a different way, can be something used to help you become better, right? When we fail at something, we often think that because we failed, now we have to give up, and now that our dream and our goals are now unattainable. But what I want to say to that is our dreams aren't unattainable because we failed. We failed because we're actually trying to go out in our dream. It's better to fail than to just give up on your dream 100%. That's the real failure. Because giving up is a failure. That's the 100% guaranteed way to fail. So if you just sit there and be like, oh man, I failed, and that's it, then you're right. Whatever you say, you're right. I failed. Whatever comes out your mouth, you're right. I failed. You're making a true statement. You're right, right? But if you say I can do this and I'm going to win, then you're also right because you're able to turn that and make that into reality, right? So, what I want you to get from this is failure really isn't always a bad thing. Failure, in my opinion, is just data for you to do better, right? Let's take school, for example. If you fail at school, you can use that data to say, how can I make a massive comeback so I can get the things that I want, right? And to make that massive improvement, you need that information, you need that data. That doesn't mean that when you fail, you shouldn't always aim, well, you should aim to fail because that then gives you the data for you to not fail, for you to improve yourself so that failure will never even come into the existence of your dream or goal. Failure, again, is just data, right? It's just information for you. If a relationship failed, you then ask, why did that relationship fail? Not, I made that relationship fail. There can be multiple factors on why that relationship didn't turn out the way you hoped it turned out. But let's just speak of the matter and let's be truthful that maybe you were the problem, or maybe they were the problem, or maybe some this came up and y'all weren't able to handle it, or this came up and this came up. So again, learning from that failure helps. If you fail to meet a deadline at your job, you can ask questions like, you can't always say I failed because that's the easiest excuse to make. Sometimes you can even go out and say, I maybe I I'm not very good at time management. Maybe I had other things going on in my life and that didn't allow me to go and finish the project on time or finish the deadline, the project, whatever, right? So, see, I used three different three different problems that many people face. Their their job, their school, and even relationships sometimes. So, all in all, use failure as a way to improve yourself. Plain simple. Use it as a way to improve yourself. Use it as a way to make sure that you're living up and striving to the things you want to be in life. So, that's the end of this YouTube video. I want to introduce myself. My name, before the video ends, I want to introduce myself. My name is Michael. I'm 14. I want you to live your best life, self-improvement, education, all the works. And that's mainly the goal of this YouTube channel, right? So if you're interested in joining the YouTube channel, just like, subscribe, share, the works. And I don't see my subscribers as just subscribers. I see people that subscribe as community members, people who want to join the community and improve themselves and grow along the way. So if you want to join me on the journey of that, just like, subscribe, and then just share the video with a friend. Because maybe they need this information and you feel like because you face so many failures that maybe you can't succeed in life. But I'm telling you now, I'm going to fail over and over again with this YouTube. However, one day I'm going to make that video and it's going to hit. And a lot of people are going to resonate with the message, and a lot of people are going to understand the message. So again, just do those things, and I'll appreciate anyone. I appreciate anyone who do, and I appreciate anyone who doesn't, you know, because I feel like you still were able to get the value in the end. So again, thank you. It's been real, and peace.